Yeah, right, so I've got two videos to show you. One is from Birmingham and one is from London. The first one in Birmingham is from a guy called Brown Boy the Traveller. My points being, the point I bring these videos up to your attention is the fact that just listen how many times they say black businesses. Now, you can call it racist if you want, but my point being is more to the delusional lefties, if you come across this video, they are not interested in supporting England's culture, England's history. They are not interested in your own interests if you happen to be white. So they're interested in their interests, the Asians are interested in their interests, because that naturally birds with a feather flock together. So what you end up with is a huge tinderbox waiting to go off, which is exactly what the social engineers have designed. Your big global utopia you've got planned isn't going to happen because black people will look after black people, Asian people look after Asians, white people don't look after anyone other than themselves, it seems nowadays. We haven't got communities, we haven't got any sort of spirit where we look after each other, in my opinion, because we've been so badly divided over the decades. So here's the proof. So here's Birmingham.
But I know for we are for them. That's why the one and two little black shop at the Panis Road, we need more black shop. Because that's where I walk and look around the end of Sibia Indian. It's good for the Asian community, but for the black community, it just need more progress and more investment. Black people invest. Black people invest if we're going to get less. Why don't we just stick?
There you go. So, concerned about Asians having too many businesses, we want more black businesses. Is there any concern that this is Northwest Europe, this is England? These people didn't build England, these people didn't go through hundreds, if not thousands of years of hardship to build this country. They've just come here, everything's been built, all the laws are in place, the roads are working, electricity is in place, lights are on. You know, they've literally walked into like a 5-star hotel without having to do anything for it. And I can assure you, I'm 100% confident my granddad, great-granddad onwards, didn't plan to have this all handed over to these people. So for you bloody liberals that want to hand this over to this lot, you should be ashamed of yourself. Now anyway, down to London. Check in effect. He's a American black YouTuber. Typical, if you look on his videos, it's all how Australians treat black people, being black in Poland, being black in Hungary. It's like making a business out of your skin colour is what a lot of these people seem to do. Now, this clip in London, around Tottenham, is quite Tottenham. Ham being an old Saxon word, Saxon being around Germany, modern day Germany. Germans, stereotypically being blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin. Full enough. Tottenham nowadays is more Afro-Caribbean. But this mile strip that he's looking at is entirely mainly owned by black businesses, and it's called Murder Mile. What would be the chances of that, eh?
What this is right here. Now, most of this is black-owned businesses, what I also heard. So black-owned businesses, Murder Mile. So that's what we are.
You couldn't make it up, could you?
All right.
I'm originally from Enfield.
Where's that at? More people.
So just skipping a little bit further forward, the black guy that he's with, he's Jamaican. Again, listen to him ranting on about black businesses, not interested in white businesses or Asian businesses. You know, white being the more important one in this area because it's Northwest Europe. You know, we haven't got another home to go to. This is it. You know, the Jamaicans have got Jamaica to go back to. Where do English people go to after this?
Yeah, you know.
I should have really took you down Whispering Road because that is that black epicenter of businesses, black kids.
So that's the Harlem
Caribbean shops.
That's the Harlem.
I should have.
Harlem
Yeah,
of
I
London.
I'm not even in camera. I should have really took you there, but we are on skate. We're not on good time.
Yeah.
You get me point. Yet again, you know, you bloody liberals again, they're not interested in you at all. And it reminds me a little bit of Camp of the Saints, which was a book by Jean Raspail. I'll just quickly type it in. Now, that will probably come up as white supremacy or a far-right conspiracy theory book or something like that. But the truth is, at the end, throughout that book, there's a character, he's a journalist. This book was made by a French man called Jean Raspail. And throughout the book, there's this journalist. He's a bit like James O'Brien. He's like an antagonist. I think he's got like a Chinese wife or something. And the story goes there's 1 million people coming from the Ganges to France to Europe, and there's these people who, like the liberal journalists, who want it. You know, they see this as like part of the revolution for the future. You know, they want to tear down Western civilization. And what happens is when these people get here, they RAPE his Chinese or Asian wife. And he realises that these people aren't interested in him at all. They don't want to be part of his revolution. They don't like him. They see this as like they're all owed something. They deserve to come here, you know. So I think a lot of people, as time goes on, I mean, just ask the people who used to live in Tottenham 50 years ago what they think about the area. Has it changed for the better? You know, the East End of London. If the East End of London is so amazing, why is everyone packed up and left? You know, why is there barely any English culture left in that area? You know, it's mainly, I mean, the people who watch my channel think, well, first of all, they think, and they also think alike, because it's realistic. You know, the warning signs are there. They're not interested in you at all. They're like any natural being. They're interested in what's good for them, and it's natural. But what isn't natural is the way English people, European people are behaving, in the mindset of giving everything away. You know, it's just completely insane. I think, was it Enoch Powell that said we must be mad as a nation to be giving this country away, something along them lines. You know, like building your own funeral pyre. But yeah, it's a bit of a rant. It wasn't intended to be, but it's just a bit of a reality check, really. So that's it. Cheers.